if you told me a few years back that there'd be a time in your life where everything was harder. Certainly feel that today, I'll tell you. You know, I've got my grandson at home and my daughter, and although it's lovely, it's really tired. I've just been to a place called Saint Junien here in France. Just took me to a place called La Carotte, and it's a lovely place. It's like a little stream, well, a river actually. Got the river, and got rocks either side of it and stuff like that, and you can walk across it. It's a bit running a bit fast at the moment because we had a lot of rain, so we didn't do that. But it's a lovely day, and it's very nice just sitting out there with the trees and hearing the wind whistle through and what have you. Well, sort of whistle through. Hear the wind. Breeze. No, breeze, yeah. But I was struggling. On the way back, driving, I was so tired. So tired. And that ain't like me. I know I've put a lot of weight on since I've been having problems. But everything is harder these days. It really is. I wish I knew about it earlier, sooner. So I could be a bit more prepared. But there's no test for it. There is actually a test for fibromyalgia, actually. But no one recognises it yet. It costs about $1,000 for this test. So I don't know what it'd be in euros, if it's even available here in France. But there is a test for fibromyalgia, so don't let them tell you there isn't, because there is. At the moment, it's like a series of like pressure points and stuff like that, tender places on your body. And you got 15 or 16 of these various places to be diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which sounds ridiculous. Because for me, I haven't necessarily got 16 different places at the same time. They're all different problems, different parts of my body. My most reoccurring problem is in my left arm, which is surprising because it was my right arm, which is the shoulder, where I had a dislocation several years back, where I fell into some footings with a digger. Not the sort of thing you should be doing. But my left shoulder, it runs down my arm, forearm, what have you, like a shooting pain, like a deep ache. I also get across the bottoms of my ribs. So spread the ribs during the sternum is a common problem. So like the diaphragm area here. First time I was having problems with that, I thought I was having a heart attack. You know, I went to the hospital and they did all these tests on me again, see wired up to machines, blood tests and stuff, and everything came back clear. There was no issues. You're okay. But so pain to my arm. Well, I get that, and then I was having these chest pains. So you understand why you'd think it'd be a heart attack, you know? It's quite difficult. And you kind of worry, I worry all the time that that something more serious gets cloaked under fibromyalgia, that there could be something more, not necessarily what I'm suffering with at the moment, but in the future that I might have something else that's more strenuous. That's just your fibro. That's just your fibro. That is a bit of a concern. I think it probably would be more than that, possibly. It really depends, doesn't it, you know, if it is or not. But I wish I knew more about this earlier on, so I had some idea, and also could prepare myself, and also maybe prepare my finances. I have to work. I can't afford not to work. You know, I live here in France, and I'm not going to start claiming Pole employee or anything like that. I'm not going to start doing that. That would be a real last resort. I don't move to France and be a sponge, do you know what I mean, on the system. I have paid into the system, to be fair. I pay French taxes. I don't know, it's just a bit of a concern. There's things I could have done to be more prepared. Now, I do the YouTube, but this isn't the only channel I've got. I've got a woodworking channel that's got about, I don't know, but nearly 50,000 subscribers at the time making this video. I think it's 47,000. Nearly 47,000 subscribers. That earns a little bit. And I've got another channel as well, a political channel. I won't get into that because that's just, you know, turn people away. I don't want to do that. That earns a little bit as well. I do a lot of live streaming, which I will start doing on this channel once I've got enough people on the channel. Live streaming. I'm happy to do that. And maybe interview some people who are suffering with, see what their symptoms are. Might be quite interesting. But it is a worry of what the future holds. And my voice is some days, it's a bit better at the moment, but even now you can probably hear it's really horsey, and I struggle to speak sometimes. I want to actually speak to someone, reply to somebody, and I find it hard to get my words out in the right order. It's just because I'm struggling just to get the words out at all. I've got a problem with vocal cords, right? Something to do with the fibro anyway, but that all good, or something going on there. Or that LPL, whatever it is. It's similar to GERD, I think it is, where the acid comes up and damages your vocal cords. So it might be unrelated, you say, but I hear of other people with fibromyalgia got similar issues with their voice. I've got constant phlegm, constant problems, and sometimes I don't respond to people because of it, because it's just so difficult. But this fatigue, if I had to get you, it's just, it's tiring, excuse the pun. But it is, I'm getting really tired these days. Very quickly. I'm stressed very quickly. Which makes it hard to deal with the thing that's the cause of the stress. You see, the thing with this fibromyalgia, this sort of general fatigue across your body, whether it be the pain and all this stuff causes tiredness and fatigue, just sort of general fatigue. It's all linked. It is. Anyone who says fibromyalgia and them imaginary illnesses, no. Flippin' hell. No. It's not be for six. I used to be really outgoing and really energetic, really. I just get things done. I don't think I could do it today. I really don't. I feel I'm not for six. It's like those people who got this long COVID. I wonder if it's fibromyalgia brought on by the shock of the COVID itself, because it's a trigger for fibromyalgia. You see, so that makes me wonder. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised, if people with long COVID, they have the fatigue, they have the pain, they have all this. These are all symptoms that are in line with fibromyalgia. So that, so something else. Oh, excuse me, I'm knackered, absolutely shattered. It's only 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and although we've been out and what have you, but this is unusual for me. This tiredness, I never used to be like this. I know I'm older than that now, but no, not by that much. I'm talking about like 2 or 3 years ago. I had no issues, and now it's like everything's difficult. Everything is difficult. It's tiring. I struggle driving these days as well, because my eyes get sore and, and tiredness. What amazes me is that so many people who have fibromyalgia, it's like no one has the same symptoms. They think, oh yeah, I suffer with that, but not today. It's just like lots of people have different symptoms at different times. It's almost like playing the lottery, You don't know what the next, what ball's going to come up next. What card is going to be dealt next. You know it's not going to be great, whatever card it is, because you suffer with this every single day. You have your bad days and you have your better days, but on the whole, it goes all the time, To be honest, I had too much pain today, just tiredness. I had a bit of pain in my arm this afternoon. It's like the start of it. I forgot, but just some paracetamol while I was out, because I forgot to take my painkillers this morning. You see, normally what I do is, before I start doing any work or anything like that, I'd take an anti-inflammatory, some naproxen, and then I'd take the tramadol painkiller, and that usually sets me up for a good long while. Just that one dose. That's enough. Yeah, so a lot of this is down to inflammation in the body. pain and all this sort of stuff. A lot of inflammation's got root of a lot of evils. Being overweight as well, which also causes inflammation. Fluids build up in those joints and stuff like that, and it causes discomfort. I have got myself a massager. So I got my back massager, which helps, if I feel a bit tired, a bit achy, in the back muscles and stuff. It's just one of them home medic ones you sort of lay on, put in your chair. And that works really well, I have to admit, it's pretty good. We always do one of them handheld ones. God, I've got to go to bed. That's my plan, actually. I've got an old shack here. We've got a bed in there. So I'm just going to lay down there for half an hour and see if I can regenerate a bit before I get back to work. I've got so much to do. I've got enough work this evening. Partly because I went out. So it's just one of the things that... Oh, I don't know. These things are have to try, aren't they, eh? But I'll tell you what it does do also. It kind of makes you look at other people differently. Yeah, people feel, well, they're put on. There's nothing wrong with them. You don't know. You don't know what's going on with them. We can make all these assumptions, all these criticisms. But do you actually know? Well, often not, no. Now, our old neighbour, Andy Street, he's passed away now, but I used to live in Fulham St Andrew. My mum used to criticise him. Why isn't he at work? He should be working. Well, I used to do jobs for him, and I used to first start doing a bit of self-employed work. I used to do sort of regular DIY type jobs for him, things he couldn't do. And I didn't realise that he has to spend a good proportion of the day in bed. He'd get up in the morning, do a bit, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours if he's lucky. Then you have to go and lay down for an hour. And then you do another couple of hours. Obviously, it doesn't suit a working environment, especially back then. So that's what he used to do. Makes me wonder, maybe he had something like fibromyalgia or something similar, because he got fatigue, and he got misdiagnosed. Not necessarily about fibromyalgia, but the medication they put him on. They put him on all these hormone type drugs. When it come down to it, it was the wrong thing for him to be on. That was actually making them worse. It was giving them more fatigue than what he would have had otherwise. So it's kind of understanding why you'd be a little bit nervous of misdiagnosis, because it's quite easy to find fibromyalgia. It really is. I can see it now. I really can. So anyway, I just thought I'd just catch up and let you know how I'm feeling, really. Tired. I'm very worn out and stressed. That's what I am at the moment. Not my usual self today. No. Anyway, you tell me. What are your worst days regarding your fibromyalgia? What really triggers you and backers you? Leave in the comments down below. Anyway, toodaloo.